Well, hello everyone. This is Garrett Butler from Student Startup. We're just going to be doing a little bit of a summary of manager best practices for mowing. So, when you get done with your laborer hat, you're going to put on your manager hat. With the manager hat on, you're going to be responsible for doing a double check after each job. And here's what that looks like. Have you walked the yard with a trimmer to make sure every blade of grass is cut and all edging is complete? It's the first question to ask yourself. Second one, are there noticeable grass clippings / clumps that need to be double mowed, removed, or blown? Are gates closed, hoses put back, and equipment materials put back in the truck? Some other first-class double checks. If someone's a new customer, have you asked them what you can do to serve them better? If you've noticed at a good restaurant, the manager walks around and asks them, all the customers, hey, how was the meal? How can we make it better? So copy that when you're doing your mowing. Have you shown gratitude to the customer lately? Have you left them a note? Have you told them how happy you are to have their business? There's so many ways that you can show gratitude. Did you submit a job completion form? You got to do that. A manager needs to create some sort of record that a job got done, and a job completion form is often the best way to do that. And here's just a customer quote from May of 2019 from one of our customers. You're not here to cut my grass. You're here to make it look good. And that is so true. First-class quality and customer experience is the goal. You can cut grass and do a horrible job, and it doesn't look good. So that needs to be your goal. Some other recommendations as a manager. Equipment maintenance is under your purview. For the blade, sharpen the blade every week. For the deck, scrape the underside of the deck every few days for better suction and cut. Deck is where the blade spins. It's underneath the mower, by the way. Air filter. Check and dust off every few days, and then you'll want to change it every so often. Do some research based on your usage to figure out how often you need to change the filter. Oil. Check every couple days, and if applicable, change every 2 months. This will require just looking at your owner's manual. Figure out when you need to do all this maintenance. Some more equipment maintenance recommendations. It is critical that mowers, trimmers, and edgers and blowers are all tied down when transporting. Always lock up your equipment. We've had several pieces of equipment stolen because they weren't locked. Never store your equipment outside. The rain and the dew can ruin your engine. What if it rains? Oftentimes the forecast is wrong, so don't cancel your work plans just because the forecast says it will rain. Be tentatively available, because if it doesn't rain, your customers will expect you to mow. Your customers will also expect you to mow on the very first dry day that happens after rain. Communication is key to let them know when you are coming. When customers ask you about doing a side job, be very careful when you say yes when asked to do extra jobs besides mowing. This is when you have to think like a manager. Managers have to make these calls. You've only been certified for first-class mowing service, and you need to be clear to the customer that they are getting a hardworking young person, but not necessarily a professional. Refer to the price and bidding best practices for guidance on how to bid side work. That's in the handbook if you're wondering. So yeah, those are just some manager best practices when you're wearing that manager hat. This, of course, is a summary, so read the handbook, manager best practices for mowing, and you can learn more there. Thank you for watching.